Barbs. Barbs!
I'm sure you're like, why is that video in the beginning? And honestly, I think that video is literally a perfect example of the celebrity to fan relationship. Nikki's accepting an award and she's thanking the Barbs, per usual, for where she's at. And again, that just goes to show you how important your energy is and how important you are to the celebrity world. Like, these people literally would be nothing without you. Literally. Like, I just want people to understand how important they really are. You know, as a collective, we're much more important than these people really are. And so, one of the reasons why I chose to make a video about decentering celebrities is because, one, I feel like this year has been a big, heavy hitter year in terms of celebrities. There's been a lot of celebrities touring. Beyonce just finished her tour. Taylor Swift has a tour. Drake finished his tour. And I really wanted to touch on this because I've seen a lot of Taylor Swift content, a lot of Beyonce content, and I just really want to kind of bring awareness to why I think that we may be somewhat obsessive with celebrities. And hopefully with the awareness, maybe we can find some balance. I'm not saying like turn your back on these people. You know, they're great entertainment, but I think that if we can kind of see them in a different way, maybe, you know, we could just find a healthier balance is all I'm saying. So the main three celebrities I'm going to talk about is Nicki Minaj, Doja, and Beyonce. And the reason why I'm talking about these three celebrities is because these are three people that I have listened to for years. I listened to Doja when she was literally a nobody, and to see her career grow as much as it's grown has been so amazing. And I've always seen that potential in her, and I think a lot of the time, like, that's one of the reasons why I think we all get so attached to certain celebrities is because of the potential. And I want to bring up the characteristics of a celebrity and why you may be obsessive. And I'm not saying we're all obsessive, because I'm definitely not obsessive, but there are people that are obsessive. There's people that literally have fan pages of celebrities, and I don't even want to get into how mentally ill a person has to be. I don't even really like the word mentally ill, but I would say just mentally imbalanced a person would have to be to create celebrity fan pages and basically live through that celebrity. But I think it just goes to show you, I want to give you a reason why I may think that why that type of stuff exists is I think that we're all in search of our highest potential. And I think that when we see potential in these people, it's projecting the lack of potential we have in ourselves. And so we use these people to basically feel at our highest potential, even if it's not us being in the realm, us seeing the highest potential, it makes us feel good. And I think that's where the obsession comes from. So I'm going to start with Nicki Minaj. The characteristics of Nicki Minaj. Let's get into the positive characteristics. There's a lot of negative. And I honestly don't listen to Nicki Minaj anymore. I feel like since social media has been around, I don't know, like, she's talked a lot. And so I don't know, she's not really that likable anymore. But, you know, some people still like her. I really don't listen to her anymore, just because of certain things that she's said over the last couple years and decisions. So I don't really listen to her, but I will give respect where respect is due in terms of her career. And so some of the key characteristics for Nicki, she's been consistent with her career, her rap career, with pushing music out. Her rap style, I will say that when she first came out, no one was really doing it like her. No female rapper was really doing it like her. She would hop on different features, and she would switch up her styles a lot. And I think that one thing that she doesn't really get enough credit for is the fact that it takes time and effort and to build up the type of skills that she has. And so I will say that if you look at the keywords of Nicki, individual, let's even add sexy, because there was like a sexiness to her when she came out. She had the big booty, you know, looked very beautiful, you know. And so the individual style, rap style, consistent, hard working, and the skill level that she built for herself, which again takes time and effort. And so those are keywords, characteristics that I think are very valuable, and I think you as a person can take and add to your life and make your and live up to your highest potential. And I think that's one of the main reasons why she's loved. It's not necessarily who she is, it's the characteristics, because we don't know these people. So it has to be the characteristics that we love and not necessarily the person, because we don't know these people personally. So it has to be the characteristics. And let's go with Doja. For me, I've been listening to Doja for over 10 years. I listened to her when she was nobody. I went to a concert when she was a nobody. And one thing I love about Doja is her versatility. She can sing, she can rap. I also love the freedom that Doja has. Like, she will come out with the craziest, just the craziest scenarios and videos and the craziest looks. And although I would never do half the looks that she does, I will say that I admire the freedom that she has, you know? So with Doja, freedom, very hardworking, also developed a skill, you know? And even with Beyonce, she's consistent, she's hardworking, and also one thing that Beyonce has that these two women don't have is mystery. And mystery will take you a long way. Mystery creates value too. And that's one thing Beyonce has always cultivated in her career is mystery. Out of all these years, that's one thing I can say that she's cultivated is mystery. And there's plenty of other things, but we're not going to touch on that right now. And I'm just saying, I'm highlighting these characteristics to show you, to basically mirror back to you that these may be the reasons why you love these people. It's not that you love them because you don't really know them. So I would say, is it possible for you to take these characteristics and basically use them and try to use them in your life and live up to your highest potential? Because really, you honestly love these people because in your mind, they're living up to their highest potential. You may not want to be a musician like them, but at the end of the day, there's still these three individuals still are living up to their highest potential. So to some degree, you love them for that reason. And so I would say the best way to decenter a celebrity and to find balance is to take the valuable characteristics that they do have and apply them to your own life and grow and become valuable in your own life and live up to your highest potential. I also want to touch on the toxic culture in celebrity culture. One thing that was a big issue this year was Doja Cat and her fans. And I also want to play this video, this short clip from her live right now so you can see.
Like, dude, literally suck. You act like I have some responsibility to be like babying people and treating people like I'm stupid, but they're not stupid. That's why I yell at them. Somebody coming in here being like, you're ugly as when you're bald. That's my fan? You're so misguided. You act like I'm saying my fans are, it's like you're hearing me say that out of my mouth when I never did. There's a lot of people I don't like who I listen to their music. If I knew them, I probably wouldn't like them. I'm not your friend. I make music and you like it. And if you don't, cool, great. I don't give it. I'm not doing it so that you like me. I'm doing it because it's fun. I love my fans. I wouldn't have this painting in front of me if it wasn't for my fans. I wouldn't have food on my table. I wouldn't have my house if it wasn't for my fans. I would have a home, but I wouldn't have this house probably. But I'm not giving them all the credit because I do work my ass off. So
I honestly love that video because it's one of the reasons I love Doja, because she's very honest. And see, that's another characteristic that I love about Doja. She's very honest, similar to my personality. So again, that's one of the reasons why I love her. And the reason why I love that video is because, and a lot of people had issues with that video. And I want to touch on why I think you might have issues with that video. And I also want to touch on her coming at her fans for calling themselves kittens, because I honestly think it's weird. It's really weird. Let's be honest. She does work really hard and she does deserve where she's at. I've been listening to Doja for over literally 10 years. Doja has been in this game for so freaking long, and she's so versatile. She's worked her butt off to get to where she is, and so she definitely deserves to be where she's at. And I feel like a lot of the reason why fans get upset with her is because a lot of you guys are just too invested. Your energy is too invested, your time, everything, you're too invested. And that's why you're upset that she's not feeding you the way that you feel like you need it to be fed, because you've over invested too much energy. That's literally what it is. You've over invested too much energy, and that's why you need to start taking your power back to some degree. You have to start seeing it in a more healthier way. You know, like, I want to ask you, to the people that want to name themselves a kitten, I've been a fan. I hate that word, because a fan is really the word for fanatic. And if you look up the definition of a fanatic, it says a person filled with an excessive and single-minded zeal, especially for an extreme religious or political cause. A person with an obsessive interest in and enthusiasm for something, especially an activity. So an obsessive interest and enthusiasm for something. So even that word in and of itself is just kind of weird. And that's another thing. We have to start paying attention to the words. Like, are we really a fan? I wouldn't even say I'm a fan. I'm more so like, I like listening to the music. Why I gotta be a fan? Why I gotta be a Barb? Why I gotta be a Beehive member? Why I gotta be a kitten? And why do you want to be a kitten? Ask yourself why you want to be a kitten. Why? I don't want to be a kitten. I've listened to Doja for 10 years. I've never in my life been like, oh, let me name myself something. For what reason? Like, what gain do I gain out of that? You know, and what do you gain out of it? Even people that have fan pages of certain celebrities, you know, the reason why those people have those fan pages, because deep down, they don't feel like they're valuable enough. They're not valuable enough to show up as who they are. So hiding behind a celebrity feels a lot better. And the only reason you're hiding behind the celebrity is because you value the characteristics of the highest potential. They're living up to their highest potential. And I wouldn't even say it's the highest potential. It's just highest potential in terms of they've manifested for themselves. They've manifested wealth for themselves, notoriety, a fan base. They've worked hard. They've cultivated a skill, you know, which is not easy to do. It takes time and energy, and a lot of us just don't want to do the work to cultivate a skill. And so that's why you have so much celebrity worship in our world, because a lot of us just don't want to take the time to sit aside and really think about what makes us valuable and what we can do. You know, it's easy for us to give our energy to these people. I even think Beyonce, she said in a song, she was like, I didn't want this power, I didn't want it. I didn't want this power, I don't want it. Like, so she's aware of the obsessive behavior between fan bases. There's literally grown people calling her mother that don't even know her. Mother, whatever nickname you want to give her. Like, why is this person your mother? Like, it's a performer. Like, these people don't even write their music. A lot of times, these people aren't even they don't even choreograph their own dance moves. Like, there's people behind the scenes doing this stuff for them. And we're giving all the love and attention to the celebrity, and we're forgetting about the everyday people that are really out here doing this stuff. Everyday people are making this world go around. There's doctors out here saving your family's life right now. There are nurses nursing your family back to health. Like, I wouldn't even be who I am without the books that I've read. James Clear, Eckhart Tolle. Like, I wouldn't even be who I am without these people. And I know that these people could walk around and not be worshipped in the same way that a Beyonce or a Nicki Minaj or a Doja Cat would. And it's just music. It's literally just music. But I can speak on James Clear. I can speak on Edgar Tolle. I'm saying his name wrong. I don't even really want to say his name right now, but his name is really weird. But if you ever read The Power of the Now, then you know what I mean. I've read that book like 5 or 6 times. It's literally like my Bible, but you know what I mean. And what I mean is those books have healed me, like literally healed me. Those books have set me on a path to developing my skills and making me change my habits to become a better version of myself. Like, I wouldn't be who I am today without those books. And we don't worship those people. We worship performers. And I really do think that it's related to the lack of knowledge we all have, really. If we were a lot smarter and if we were a lot more aware, we wouldn't really be worshiping these people. But I really do think that it comes back down to collectively where we are mentally, really. So all I want to say is that let's try to decenter these people a little bit. Let's take some of our power back. Let's take these characteristics and add them to our own life is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, I burnt my ribs, my short ribs, but they were still good. But yeah, if you like this video, please like it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.